Welcome to 504 Absolutely Essential Words. This is Teacher JR from Camglish.com. Today we're going to have the two remaining vocabularies for lesson 29, and then I'll be showing you a picture for Picture It, and for our words in use, I'll be reading to you a passage where you can see all the 12 vocabularies that we have for lesson 29. So, are you ready? Then let's get started. Our two remaining vocabularies are vain and repetition. But let's have the word vain first. Vain. This is an adjective meaning having too much pride in one's ability, looks, etc. Of no use. Josephine is quite vain about her beauty. To be perfectly frank, I do not see what she has to be vain about. Brian made numerous vain attempts to reach the doctor by telephone. Vain. And number 12, repetition. Repetition. This is a noun which means act of doing or saying again. The repetition of new words in this book will help you to learn them. Any repetition of such unruly behavior will be punished. After a repetition of his costly mistake, Jerry was fired from his job. Repetition. Now let's try to have those 12 words again. Toil, blunder, daze, mourn, subside, maim, comprehend, command, final, exempt, vain, repetition. This time let's have picture it. So try to look at the picture here and say what word is being suggested. Alright, so this picture is suggesting the word mourn or mourning. As you can see, mourning here is different from the time expression morning because that has no you in the word. This time let's have words in use. So I'll be reading to you a passage and see how the new words are used in it. Camp safety. For years, a furniture salesman from Connecticut, Mitch Kerman, has toiled ceaselessly for the passage of a used summer camp safety bill. Why? Because his son David was drowned when his canoe overturned in the raging waters of the Penobscot River. The camp counselors leading the trip were inexperienced, had blundered into dangerous waters, and had no life jackets for the canoers. Mr. Kerman was naturally dazed by the tragedy. But rather than merely mourn his loss and wait for the painful memory to subside, he began a campaign that took him on hundreds of journeys to speak to governors, senators, and congressmen. He had learned that 250 children are injured or maimed annually in camp accidents. It was hard for him to comprehend why we have laws that outlaw mistreatment of alligators, coyote, coyotes, birds, and bobcats, but we have no law to prevent disaster to children in summer camps. Wherever he went, Mr. Kerman was commended for his efforts, but he received only trifling support from the lawmakers. One bill requiring people to put on preservers when they took to the water died in the final reading. Another such bill exempted private ponds and lakes, exactly the waters where most summer camps are located. Even a bill calling for a survey of camp safety condition was at first defeated. Mr. Kerman's struggle so far has been in vain, but he continues his battle to avoid a repetition of the accident that took his son's life. Alright, there you go. Hope you see how these 12 words are used in this passage. So, until next episode, I'll see you then. Goodbye.